Last Stand Aftermath is a single-player action-adventure roguelike created by Conartist Games, the creators of the Last Stand series. In this game, you'll play as a survivor exploring the ruins of a civilization set 15 years into the zombie apocalypse. You will search for fields to reach new areas, gather supplies to craft weapons, while always being ready to face hordes of zombies and managing your own infection. Yes, that's right, your own infection. This game tells you from the very start, you will die. But when that happens, you'll start again as a new survivor with upgrades based on your previous progress. I do want to mention that I will jump into this game with absolutely no prior knowledge of the Last Stand series, thus I have no expectations for what I will find. Everything I say will be based on what I experienced in this specific version of the game. Now with that being said, let's jump right in. They're giving a bit of a background here, although it's not voiced, it's just some text. Alright, so I see you're gonna be getting some additional choices here. Yeah, so let's just go with this. Okay. WASD to move. Right click to aim. I'm gonna guess left click is to shoot, but I'm gonna kind of skip on that for now. I have a few bullets and have a melee weapon, I see. Spacebar is dodge or a roll at least. Okay, left click to crouch. Visually, the game looks pretty good. It's not mind-blowing, but it's pretty cool for a scene like this, and it's very thematic. Okay, so we're gonna be able to repair the car as well. I'm not sure what I need to do, so... Okay, so you can climb over obstacles, and over there in the corner, I already see some zombies. And I think they see me as well. Right. R to reload. Okay, so that didn't work as a headshot. Sucks. Damn. Okay, clear that out. Let's reload again. I can loot all these bodies. See more of these things over there. I probably can't sneak around, but I don't think it's possible right now. Yeah, and I see they can break down the environment. So I was... Oh, that's kind of cool. Did you see how he just climbed over, but since he's a zombie, he just kind of fell down? So I feel like I'm wasting my bullets. Oh, shit. What the fuck was that? And how does this work? Oh, okay, so this is like a generator for lights. Nice. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, that's a lot of them. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I can't go back? Fuck me. Oh no, 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 no. Wait, I'm actually gonna guess this is like an intro where you're gonna die like in Project Zomboid. Because you had something like this happen there as well. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Let's see how long I can make it. Probably not that much. Oh shit, this is terrifying. Okay, this opened up at least. Stamina is out. I'm fucked. And I'm dead. Please tell me that this is gonna be like one of those intro things where everybody dies. Yeah, it looks like it. Nice. So far so good. The game looks pretty fun to play. New beginning. Death is not the end. The world outside of the colony is harsh. People will die. Okay, this is pretty cool. So we're gonna have basically a colony. So I'm guessing this is where you're gonna be getting your characters, I guess, if your other ones die out in the world, because this game already said that you're gonna die. And everybody has their own special skills and items. And right now, I think this is like the only one I can get. At least I don't see a way to switch out. This one has a generalist loadout, so I guess she's good enough for whatever. Immediately, this looks a lot better. And it's kind of cool that they have this sort of a colony compound area where you can kind of store your shit, craft. Streamer, cosplayer, and composer for hire from before the apocalypse. Okay, so from what I can see, there's no voice acting in this game, at least not just yet. All the conversations are just for you to read and just kind of click through it like a, let's say like a comic or a visual novel. But it's not too bad. I've played games like Divinity Original Sin 2 and the original one as well, and those ones didn't have any voice acting. It was all done through this kind of a text-based system. I don't mind it. Okay, yeah, so here we can craft some items. It seems that everybody in the colony is already basically infected with the zombie virus. We're just not fully turned yet. And when we're out in the main world, like outside of the colony, there's gonna be checkpoints where we can find this antiviral kind of thing that basically slows down the infection, and we can kind of keep playing for longer. So we're out of fuel and we can't go anywhere else. And yeah, so from what I'm seeing here on the map, this is where we are, the home base. And then we have quite a lot of areas with different levels of danger. Each area requires us to have extra fuel. Currently we have no fuel and now we're kind of stuck here. So we need to go and look for, I guess, a jerry can or some way to get some fuel. And we also need to make sure our car doesn't break. Why do I have a feeling this is gonna be a bad place to go? It's a cellar. Oh my fucking hell, this looks creepy. Okay, but we do have a flashlight. I wonder if they can see the lights. Doesn't look like it. But holy shit, look at how creepy this is. I'm gonna have to take these guys out, or I'll be screwed very quickly. There's nothing else here. Let's light a fire. Let's try to kick this out. Okay, so this seems to use up my stamina, but thankfully that does regenerate. Ah, we have some fuel. Being down there in that darkness is insanely creepy. Antiviral acquire the serum that stops the infection for a short period. While active, you are immune to further infection from all sources. I actually really enjoy that I can loot the cars. Not all of them, but I can loot a lot of things. This would be one of the things that I'd be doing like immediately if I was in this situation. Yeah, that's a bottle. We can make a Molotov, I'm gonna guess. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna use up one fuel and go to the clinic. Yeah, it's gonna cost one fuel. Let's go. When focusing, will gain insight into what's in the area around you. Okay, so we have like a focus ability for additional damage. Oh, here, this is how it looks like, and this kind of gives you an idea what something is. Alright, and I can already see that there is a lot of zombies over in that building over there. This one had. Oh fuck, this one's a runner. And he's on fire or something. Jesus. This guy has a backpack on him, but I can't loot that. That sucks. Okay, I'm starting to get a little better at melee. Oh shit. I need a better melee weapon. This sucks. For the time being, I need to get in there because I can see a fuel can in there, and that's the main thing I need. Oh, so if you time it right, you can reload significantly faster. That's cool. Medical papers. Knowledge. You gain some knowledge. Okay. Okay, cool. So you can, out in the world, get a lot of various things that teach you knowledge. So for radios, meds, and whatever. And even if you die, as long as it's in your colony, you're gonna keep the knowledge and the upgrades. Sweet. Infection is continuously spreading, reducing your maximum health. So it seems that the mutation itself is reducing my maximum health continuously. So the maximum if it was 100, it'll continuously get lower up to down like 0, whatever. But you do get buffs or mutations to kind of help you along, and you can use the antiviral here to kind of slow it down. I didn't expect that there would be like a mutation system as well. I'm gonna actually go and look around a bit more. Maybe I can find something good. Fuck, these things just don't die. Try to melee these guys as much as I can. Those big guys are the problem. They're just bullet sponges. Oh, okay, the game told me that there's gonna be enough fuel. It's a gun shop, so I'm gonna guess there's gonna be something in there. But the problem is I don't have any weapon. Oh shit. Can you guys come out? I don't want to be in a tight space with All of you. Not my kind of party. There's too many of them over there and I don't have any ammo. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Maybe I'll find something in the next location. Since I'm still learning, let's go to the one that has one skull rather than two. Maybe I'll have better luck there to kind of restock, since I also don't have any items that I could really use to fight any more of the zombies off. That looks like a big guy. Oh shit. Here we go, one by one. And I take these things out. So there's an upgrade system for my characters. It requires that I get enough knowledge to get a radio, but then I can unlock infection resistance, extra durability for melee weapons, constitution, stamina, run speed, quite a lot of different things. Then we have mutation tab, although we don't really see what the mutations are, although there's quite a lot of them. And as I can see, I guess this one is being filled up already, so I'm pretty close to getting a mutation, although I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. Let's go in and see what's inside this building. Let's grab this. Let's put this in the car. And yeah, 20 supplies gained. And since I don't really have any weapons or anything, I think I'm gonna head back into the camp. Restock, bring all this shit back, and we're gonna try again. Oh crap, I got a mutation. But this is good, I can finally see this new system here. Okay, 10 damage when you're at 30 health or lower. Gain 1% health on each melee weapon hit. Resistant force. Well, considering the fact that I'm doing a lot of melee fighting, this might work quite well to kind of heal me. So let's go with this. So we're basically full health now. Cool. Okay, we have two of these fuckers here. Shit, okay, one of them saw me. Or not. Yep, they did. And it's a runner again. Runners are probably one of the most annoying types of zombies ever in every source of media. Imagine having to outrun zombies. Take consumables to recover maximum stamina. Do we have any consumables? I mean, we have alcohol. Canned meat. Oh, okay, so if you eat... Oh, okay, so that restores the stamina. Cool. If you go into these higher grassy type areas, you get the hidden status, and you are no longer visible to anything. That's neat. And 9mm rounds. I can finally reload my goddamn gun. Wait, did these fuckers respawn? I thought there was a limited amount of them. Oh, that destroys my plans. I was planning to clear them out, loot the area. I didn't expect him to run like that. Or explode, but I guess it makes sense. He's a big guy. But I was kind of thinking that he was more like a tank. Oh my god, we're getting mutations left and right. I think we're gonna die. Why can't I hit them when they're stunned? Kinda defeats the purpose. Oh shit, you can actually see the infection on the body. I can't zoom in, but you can see all these weird things on the body, like glowing and anything. So I guess that's the mutations being shown. So visual progression of turning into a zombie. That's a nice little touch. Alright, so from what I can gather, the main objective seems to be that we are trying to figure out where the infection came from. I guess that's like the end point of the game, so I'm gonna guess that we're gonna find something out here. Maybe there's something else that I'm missing, but from the conversations that I'm having with the other NPCs, that basically looks like what's going on. And it seems that I don't even need to go back to the camp to bring all the supplies and everything there. It's all fine. Everything is basically just, you're gonna die either way. Every character will. You're just gonna have to progress as far as you can with like incremental upgrades, like step by step. So I doubt it's possible to get through the entire game with just your first character, or I mean, maybe possible, but not on your first playthrough. What I do like is that I don't have to manage my thirst. There's nothing like that going on, so you don't have all those typical survival game bullshits. You don't need to manage your thirst and hunger. It's just basically just heal. Okay, so here it seems I need some batteries, and that seems to be the radio I saw before. Okay, we got a battery. Let's go for the stamina bar. We need the stamina. Now that knowledge is basically going to stay with the characters that I'm going to be using later on. Take a look at the safe house. So this place isn't really a safe house after all. I thought this was going to be like a mid area where you can kind of just chill out, like another colony or something. It doesn't look like it. It seems like it's just as fucked as any other place. But we're down to like the smallest amount of health we can really have. Oh shit, shit. We can spam the X button? Ah, we're dead. I couldn't spam it that fast. Jesus. Okay, and that's it for the first character that we played through. Okay, so when you die, you get runtime, how many killed, fuel used, the stops you did, the supplies you recovered, like kind of quick section. So I'm very happy that I used the radio and passed over the knowledge we gained. Let's see what happens after you die. Right, so when you die, you end up back in the colony that we were at when we finished the tutorial. Except now we have 2 different choices. No, actually 3 choices. Let's go with the fighter for now. So when your initial character dies, you respawn as a new person that you pick up from a new roster. Then you basically start right off at the beginning. You have not really many choices, but the maps are always different. Well, at least maybe there's like a limit, I'm not sure, but for the moment they seem to be like procedurally generated. So I'm guessing that every time you play through, everything is gonna be, the map is never gonna be the same, or it's just gonna be very similar, but it's not necessarily the same. Let's see if I can craft anything. Well, okay, so I can't really craft anything with that. Sadness. But good to know that we have the ability for that. Why is my gun not loaded? No, anything to heal. X to execute an opponent. Ah, okay. I missed that before. That doesn't look fun. There's so fucking many of them. Eh, fuck it, let's try this. Thankfully, we have this gun here. Playing with my second character, I'm starting to get a lot better loot. Like, I have an assault rifle. I'm not sure if this is just me getting lucky, or if like first characters are like meant to be quickly taken out. Okay, so stamina actually remains as a buff. Let's go, actually, let's not skip out on getting the knowledge out as fast as we can. Holy fuck. The aiming kind of screwed me over. Oh no, the big guy. Fuck off. The ambient lighting here is actually really good. I like that when you're going through various maps, the lighting is just changing. So sometimes you're going to be in the morning, and then with time passing, you're going to get into nighttime, daytime, evening. Well, look at that. We're at a military base. I don't know why, but in every single one of these zombie survival kind of games or shows, whatever, military zombies usually freak me out the most because they're just so much harder to kill than everything else. Now this is a very cool mechanic. So as you saw before, once you get through the entire starting map, at least I would say, a new part that's just as large, if not larger, opens up, and all volunteers, so basically all of your characters, can now skip the beginning map zones, so you don't have to repeat them again, and you can just immediately jump. That's kind of cool because it saves time, and you don't have to really repeat all that much, as long as you get the hang of the game. Right, and since I don't really want to spoil the entire story and the game, I think I'm gonna cut it short here, as the game seems to be fairly heavily based on story, and I don't want to spoil the entire thing for you. Up to this point, I've played about 3 or 4 hours, and the game was quite interesting the entire way through. So with that being said, let's just jump into the pros and cons. The game does not require to manage hunger, thirst, or any similar annoying things. I found this a real blessing, as many survival games, or generally zombie games, force you to manage these things, killing a lot of the fun that they are offering. I really liked the choice of world progression. For example, when moving from one area to the other through the minimap, you can pick from a few different options. One of the options is most likely going to be harder than the other. You will also see the different costs associated to travel from one area to the other, such as 1 fuel, 2 fuel, 3 fuel, or even more. Depending on your choices, the maps will differ and what you will see will also differ. Sometimes you might arrive at a clinic, a military base, or any random other area. The game offers a very interesting mutation mechanic, which I never really expected to find. In essence, every single character is already infected, meaning that they are continuously losing max HP if you don't use a specific vaccine. These vaccines are found throughout the world, but they're not in every area. Every time you lose a certain portion of your HP, you will get a new mutation unlocked. For example, the mutation might offer extra carry weight, more damage, sneak abilities, or similar options. Basically, every mutation point will make you stronger, but at the same time weaker, simply because the more mutations you unlock, the lower your max HP will be, meaning there's only 1 or 2 hits left until you're dead, no matter what. And now let's move on to the cons. The very first one I'd say is the fixed camera. Even though it does work for most areas, in some it does become a hassle, especially when the see-through effect through the building walls does not always work properly. Because of this issue, I personally ended up stepping onto various traps because I simply could not see them. Also, the playable map zones are quite small and underdeveloped. I believe this is because each of these zones are procedurally generated. There are a few that are scripted, but most of them will always be different. This does cause the issue of everything looking fairly the same, just 1 or 2 different buildings, the same kind of items in them, and the same kind of zombies. The world setting is also really outdated. I mean, just think. By this point in time, we've all seen The Walking Dead, or played games that involve a zombie apocalypse in an abandoned city where we don't know what's going on and just basically have to survive. It's been done, overused, and it's getting boring. Oh, and lastly, I experienced a few performance issues in some areas, which was a bit odd, because in some areas, for example in the military base, I had at least 30 or 40 zombies and 0 performance issues. Yet in some areas I had maybe 15, and the FPS dropped down to below 30. This is something that just really shouldn't happen to a game that's been out for over 3 years and has been playtested by thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of players. The game also feels really grindy. Even though the first 2 or 3 hours are quite fun, it does get old as the areas don't really change, the items you find don't really change, all the zones are fairly similar, and it's just same old, same old. And now for the verdict. The Last Stand Aftermath is a pretty fun game to play for a day or two if you can get it cheap, as it does feel quite a bit outdated in 2024. The world setting, story, the grinding mechanics cause it to lose steam quite fast, without offering much in innovation like some other zombie games have in the past. And with that being said, what do you think of The Last Stand Aftermath? Have you tried it yourself already, or was this the first time you've heard of it? Leave your comments down below and I'll be happy to respond to each and every one of you. I also wanted to take a minute and thank every single one of you that watched my previous 3 videos. I really did not expect so much activity there or that many views. I really appreciate it, and I hope to improve with your suggestions as much as possible. As always, likes are appreciated and social media is down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.